Land protections for heirs. How FRFT helps beneficiaries protect family land. Family land is more than property. It is history, inheritance, memory, labor, and continuity. For verified freedmen beneficiaries, land protection is one of the most important areas of trust-governed work because many families are still dealing with unclear ownership, missing records, unpaid taxes, probate confusion, predatory buyers, and outside pressure to sell. The Freedmen Reparations Fund Trust exists to help beneficiaries move from confusion to documentation. The goal is not to replace attorneys, courts, probate filings, or title professionals. The goal is to help beneficiaries organize their records, identify risks early, preserve family history, and create a clear trust-governed support structure before land is lost through delay, confusion, or pressure. Why heirs' property needs protection. Heirs' property often becomes vulnerable when land passes through a family without a clear and updated record of ownership. A family may know who lived on the land, who maintained it, who paid taxes, or who inherited responsibility, but the paperwork may not clearly reflect that history. That gap creates risk. Common problems include clouded title, missing probate records, unclear succession records, tax delinquency, liens, forced sale pressure, partition actions, and predatory buyout offers. In many cases, land is not lost because the family did not care. It is lost because the family did not have a coordinated record, a continuity plan, or a trusted structure to organize the next steps. That is why FRFT treats land protection as a beneficiary priority. The trust-governed approach. FRFT operates as the central trust authority. Freedmen Nation PMA supports membership and status verification. The American Freedmen Legal Fund supports advocacy, documentation, grievance response, and escalation when qualifying issues arise. This structure matters because beneficiaries need more than conversation. They need a documented pathway. The trust-governed approach focuses on 4 key areas. Number 1, record protection. Land protection starts with records. Families should gather deeds, wills, death certificates, tax records, surveys, probate filings, family agreements, occupancy records, maintenance records, and any documents showing who has cared for or contributed to the property. FRFT encourages beneficiaries to keep one organized family land file. That file should be easy to locate and easy for trusted family members to understand if a key person passes away, becomes ill, or can no longer manage the land. A land file should answer basic questions. Who are the known heirs? What documents prove the land history? Are taxes current? Are there liens, mortgages, judgments, or title issues? Who has been occupying, maintaining, improving, or paying for the property? What records are missing? The earlier these questions are answered, the stronger the family's position becomes. Number 2, heir identification. Many families lose time because no one knows who all the heirs are. Some heirs may have passed away, some may have moved, some may not know they have an interest. Some may disagree about what should happen next. Heir identification does not mean guessing. It means organizing the family structure, identifying missing records, and helping beneficiaries understand where the documentation gaps are. This is where verification becomes important. Verification protects the beneficiary record. Freedmen Nation verification helps connect a beneficiary to a documented status-based framework. It gives FRFT and its operational arms a clearer way to know who is inside the trust-governed beneficiary structure and who is eligible for support. Verification is not based on DNA. It is based on records. Beneficiaries should begin by starting their membership and verification process at freedmennation.org. The process includes membership entry, document upload, identity review, family record review, and status verification. Once a beneficiary is verified, that record can help support future trust-governed work, including land protection, family history preservation, advocacy review, and internal continuity planning. For land matters, verification is especially important because FRFT must know who it is supporting. When family property is involved, the trust needs documentation, not assumptions. Verified beneficiaries are in a stronger position to request review, organize records, and receive support through the proper channel. 3. Continuity planning. A major risk in heirs' property matters is the loss of the one person who knows everything. Many families depend on one elder, one caretaker, one taxpayer, or one family organizer. If that person passes away or becomes unable to manage the land, the family may suddenly be left without passwords, records, receipts, deeds, tax notices, or contact information. Continuity planning helps prevent that breakdown. FRFT encourages beneficiaries to document where records are kept, who has authority to communicate, who is paying taxes, who is maintaining the property, and what steps should happen if leadership changes inside the family. The goal is simple. No family should lose land because the record was trapped with one person. Move 4. Advocacy and escalation. Some land matters require more than organizing documents. A beneficiary may face pressure from outside buyers, unclear communications from institutions, tax sale risk, questionable paperwork, or a forced sale threat. When qualifying issues arise, AFLF may support beneficiaries through documentation, outreach, grievance preparation, institutional contact, public advocacy, or escalation review. This does not replace legal counsel, but it can help beneficiaries organize the issue, preserve evidence, and identify the proper next step. Recommended actions for heirs. Every beneficiary family should begin with basic land protection steps. Gather deeds, wills, death certificates, tax records, surveys, and probate documents. Confirm who all known heirs are. Keep property taxes current. Do not sign unfamiliar documents without review. Document occupancy, maintenance, repairs, improvements, and payments. Keep one organized family land file. Start verification at freedmennation.org so the beneficiary record is properly connected to the trust-governed structure. Why this matters. Land can be lost through more than a sale. It can be lost through confusion, unpaid taxes, missing records, delay, pressure, and lack of coordinated action. For many families, heirs' property represents the last remaining connection to family labor, local history, and generational survival. Protecting that land requires more than emotion. It requires verification, documentation, organization, continuity, and early action. FRFT's role is to help beneficiaries understand that structure matters. Records matter. Verification matters. Land protection is not something families should wait to address after a crisis begins. The time to organize is before the tax notice is ignored. The time to verify is before support is needed. The time to protect the record is before someone tries to take advantage of the family. Beneficiary takeaway. Protecting heirs' property starts with documentation, organization, continuity, verification, and early action. FRFT, Freedmen Nation PMA, and AFLF exist to give beneficiaries a trust-governed structure so family land is not left vulnerable to confusion, pressure, or preventable loss. Start your verification at freedmennation.org. To support this work, donate through Cash App at Freedmen Legal Fund or visit freedmennation.org.